Good morning, students. Okay, good morning. How are you? All are fine? Yes. So, are you ready to learn chemistry? Yes. So, all of you are very happy and ready to learn something new, isn't it? Yes. Okay, let's start. I'll ask you a question. Do you like excursions? Do you like going trips? Yes, you like excursions very much, right? Okay. You may notice that when you go for excursion, you often take bath, right? Yes. When you take bath in certain water, after bathing, there may be the formation of certain white powder on your skin. Or you may notice that your hair becomes more rough after bathing in certain waters. Isn't it? Yes. You may also notice that the soap will not lather in certain solution. Did you experience this situation? Yes. Also you may notice that, see what is this? The formation of crust in bathtubs or the formation of crust in your wash basins. What is this? The formation of a white powder in your pipes. What may be the reason? What may be the reason? Okay. So today's class we are going to answer all these questions. Are you ready? Yes. Okay. Before starting, I am going to divide you into two groups. The first 15 roll numbers are calcium group and the next 15 are magnesium group. Is that clear? Yes. And who is the leader of calcium group? Yes, Abhinand is the leader of calcium group. And who is the leader of magnesium group? Okay, Merlin. Merlin is the leader of magnesium group. So let's start. Okay, let's start. Let's start by doing an activity. Let's start by doing an activity. See, I have 4 glasses. What I have? 4 glasses. I am going to fill equal amount of water in all the 4 glasses. I am going to fill rainwater. See, I am going to fill equal amount of rainwater in all the 4 glasses. Can you see? Yes. So the first glass containing only rainwater. To the second glass I add a little of calcium bicarbonate. What I add? A little of calcium bicarbonate. You can also add magnesium bicarbonate. Here I add calcium bicarbonate. Can you see? Yes. To the third glass I add a little of magnesium sulfate. We can also add calcium sulfate. I add magnesium sulfate here. And the fourth glass I add calcium chloride. You can also add magnesium chloride. I add calcium chloride. Can you see? Yes. Now I am going to stir it well. I am going to stir it well and making it a dilute solution. Making it a solution, I am stirring it well. Okay. After adding, I am going to add equal amount of soap to all the 4 glasses. Again, stirring it well. Can you notice anything? Can you see? What happened here? Which glass lathered more? Calcium group? Yes, very good. The glass containing pure rainwater lathered more. What about the other 3 glasses? Yes, the formation of lather is comparatively very less as compared to that of the rainwater. What may be the reason? Okay, we will discuss it. See, in the rainwater, the soap easily lathers, right? The soap easily lathers. And such type of water in which the soap easily form lather is known as soft water. It's known as soft water. So, rainwater is an example of, very good, rainwater is an example of soft water. What about the other three? Yes, the soap does not easily lather. Why the soap does not lather in other water? Yes, there the presence of certain calcium and magnesium salts are there. As a result of their presence, the soap does not lather in the other three solutions. And such type of solution in which the soap does not lather easily is known as hard water. Hard water. And how the water becomes hard? Yes, the presence of certain calcium and magnesium salt. Which all salts of calcium and magnesium will make the water hard? Calcium group, give an example. What we added in the second class? Very good. Calcium bicarbonate. Bicarbonate. We can also add magnesium bicarbonate also. Then, what we added in the third class? Very good. Magnesium sulfate. Magnesium sulfate. You can also add calcium sulfate. Then, magnesium group. Give another example. What we added in the fourth class? Yes, very good. We add calcium chloride. Or you can also add magnesium chloride. So, the presence of these salts will make the water hard. The presence of calcium or magnesium bicarbonate, magnesium or calcium sulfates or calcium or magnesium chloride. The presence of these calcium and magnesium salts will make the water hard. Because of the presence of these salts, this water does not lathers easily. And such type of waters are known as, yes, very good. And such type of waters are known as hard water. The rainwater. See, the rainwater, which is the purest form of water, isn't it? Yes. In most of our homes, well is a source of water, right? The rainwater reaches well and we consume the water in the well. Okay. The rainwater, we already see that the rainwater is a soft water. And how does rainwater become hard? How does rainwater become hard? Yes, rainwater when reaches earth, it will penetrate through the soil. What happens? It will penetrate through the soil. During this penetration, it will absorb these salts from the soil and then finally reaches the well. Do you understand what happens? The rainwater when reaches earth, it will penetrate through the soil. As the result of this penetration, what happens to the rainwater? Yes, the rainwater will absorb certain calcium and magnesium salts present in the soil and finally reaches the well. Do you understand? Is that clear for you? Okay. Then, is there any way to remove this hardness of water? We all like to use soft water, right? Water is often difficult to use, right? What happens to the hard water? Yes, the soap does not lathers in hard water. So it is often difficult to use hard water in our day-to-day life. So it is better to use soft water. Is there any way to convert hard water into soft water? Isn't it? Is there any way? Or is it possible to remove the hardness of water? We will check. Let's take 2 glasses. The first water glass having water containing calcium bicarbonate. We can also add magnesium bicarbonate. And the second containing a boiled solution of water containing calcium bicarbonate. We can also add magnesium bicarbonate. Now let's check its lather formation. Let's check the lather formation. See, the first is a boiled solution of water containing calcium bicarbonate, and this is a normal solution of water containing calcium bicarbonate. And we add equal amount of soap in the two glasses and checking its lather formation. What about the lather formation? Which glass lathered more? Yes, the boiled solution of water containing calcium bicarbonate lathered more. What may be the reason? Yes, very good. The soap lathered in a water means it is a soft water. After boiling, the water containing calcium bicarbonate or magnesium bicarbonate is converted into a soft water, which means, yes, very good, which means the hardness of water containing calcium bicarbonate or magnesium bicarbonate can be removed by, yes, very good, can be removed by boiling. And such type of hardness which can easily be removed by boiling or any other simple techniques is known as temporary hardness. What is temporary hardness? Is that clear for you? So, which salts of calcium and magnesium cause temporary hardness? Calcium group? Yes, very good. Calcium bicarbonate or magnesium bicarbonate when present in a water, after boiling it is converted into soft water. And how this conversion possible? How this conversion possible? When this water is boiled. This is a boiled solution. When we boil this solution, the bicarbonate will decompose. As a result of this decomposition, this hard water is converted into a soft water. Is that clear for you? Yes. So, bicarbonate salts of water or the bicarbonate salts of calcium and magnesium can be removed by, yes, very good, can be removed by simply boiling the solution. Isn't it? Yes. Now let's check the other solution. What is that? Yes. See, this is a water containing, this is a heated solution of water containing calcium chloride, and this is a pure water. I am going to add calcium chloride to this. And testing its lather formation. See, this is a normal water containing calcium chloride, and this is a heated solution of water containing calcium chloride. We are going to check its lather formation. Does the soap lather after heating? No, the soap does not lather before heating and after heating, which means the water containing calcium chloride, or magnesium chloride, its hardness cannot be removed by heating. Let's check the other example. See, this is a water containing magnesium sulfate. I am going to add magnesium sulfate to this. And this is a heated solution of magnesium sulfate. Let's check the lather formation. Are you ready? Yes. So let's check the lather formation. What about the lather formation? Does it lather? No. Similar to that of calcium chloride, right? Yes. The water containing magnesium sulfate or calcium sulfate, you can also add calcium sulfate. doesn't lather even after heating. Such type of water or such type of hardness which cannot be removed even after heating is known as permanent hardness. What is that? Yes, permanent hardness, which means its hardness cannot be removed by simple boiling. Is it clear for you? Yes. Which all salts of calcium and magnesium are responsible for permanent hardness? Yes, very good. The presence of calcium or magnesium sulfate or calcium or magnesium chloride will responsible for permanent hardness. Simple boiling technique cannot be convert them into soft water. Is that clear for you? Yes. So, what all we studied in today's class? Yes, we studied about water hardness. The different types of water, that is the soft water and hard water, and also we studied about temporary hardness and permanent hardness. Now you will answer my question, isn't it? Okay. Now when you go for excursion, what is the reason for the formation of white powder in your body? Yes, it is because of the use of hard water. And what is the formation of crust? How the water will form crust in bathtubs? Yes, it is because of the use of hard water. And what is the why when after drying kitchen utensils it will leave a white patch on utensils? What is the reason? Yes, very good. It is because of the use of hard water. Now you understood what is a hard water and a soft water, and also how can we remove hardness of water, isn't it? Yes. So do you have any doubt? No doubt. So I will give you a homework. You have to write homework in your science diary. Okay. As an assignment, you have to write the health impact of using hard water. You have to write the health impact of using hard water. As an assignment, as an activity, you have to collect 2 sources of water in your locality and check its lather formation with salt, and to analyze whether it is a hard water or soft water, and should write your observations in the science diary. Is that clear for you? Yes. So let's wind up today. Thank you and have a nice day.